Hello fellow crafters and welcome back. Today we're going to use what we did in episode 4 and we're going to bring it into episode 5. So here you'll see I have a alcohol ink that I had stenciled and did some heat embossing on. It was a mixed media project I was planning, but it did not turn out the way I wanted to. So with that same die that we used on episode 3, the Good Vibes Only die from Concord and 9th, we're going to cut the center of this panel using that rectangle piece, just for the rectangle piece. Now I'm going to add some liquid glue all around and try not to put some in the middle, and this is going to go over that that rectangle area. This is why it didn't really matter, because I knew I was gonna cover it back up anyways. Use everything you can. Alrighty, so now I'm going to adhere that middle rectangle down to my good only cut. And I'm going to put the vibes with some liquid glue so that we can have a little bit of wiggle room, as well as I don't really have any dots right now for me to put dots, so that's my only option. And I did give the vibes a slight tilt just to kind of give it a little little mix, trying to mix it up a little bit. Now I'm going to place this on some white cardstock because this is a very, very light paper and I want it to be a lot more firm for my card. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adhere it to some white cardstock. Hey guys, if you guys enjoy the videos and contents I put up, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and it really does help out a lot. And hit that like button or hit the unlike button and then show me and tell me what I could do to improve. There's nothing wrong with the unlike button either, guys. Let's get back to the card. And then I'm going to use the Cat Scrappiness rounded rectangular nesting dies. And I'm gonna cut out a nice medium size, just enough to kind of get the sentiment in its own little bubble. Isn't it so cute? This little cutout, it was, I don't know, it just gave me all the cutesy vibe. It's like when you see a small grape inside of a pack of grape, or a very, very small strawberry. It just gives you that, oh, it's so tiny. But yeah, it was so cute. And I think it also helped to keep the distraction. I didn't realize, but it looks more focused, on design and everything. Whereas the whole background might have given a little bit of a distraction. So we'll see. So then I decided to take the next die up, or the next larger die, and die cut a little ring out of this one. I just could not let it waste. I needed to use as much as I could from this. It was one of my favorites. I just did not find the things I needed to bring it alive. So this is where my ADHD comes in, right? I am supposed to be doing one card and I'm like, oh, another card idea. So I'm gonna focus back on the first card, and we're going to go ahead and add some foam strips behind that one just to pop it up. And it's going to be a simple card, but it's gonna have so much. It says so much. I love how it turned out. And honestly, sometimes simple is best. And I just wanted my design to pop. And then with that ring, I went ahead and I placed that on a white cardstock as well. And I had some die cuts that I have done from Brutus Monroe's, the Hello and the Floral die cuts. These are from the Create Your Own Ending event 2024. And as you can see, I have quite a bunch of die cuts there. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use that Hello, and then I'm going to create a small little bouquet coming out from the back of our our hello die, our sentiment die. Now, when it comes to how I was doing this little floral part, it was kind of difficult because I did not have that many colors and I did not want to create more because we're supposed to be using our scraps and forgottens. And so I was like, okay, maybe I can take it and maybe add some blue instead of like a white and purple or a pink or some sort. I'll just do purple and blue. So I sat there trying to position different ways, but I wanted it to look like the hello was coming out of a bunch of flowers. And that probably was the difficult part of trying to figure out how everything looks. At one point, it kind of just looked like I just dropped a bunch of flowers in between, a bunch of die cuts down, and then I just placed the hello on top. It was not going to my satisfaction. But just keep playing around, keep moving things, checking it, seeing other designs, take a picture every time you make one, because you might find yourself liking it and wanting to do it compared to all the other ones, you know? So don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself some patience, because Lord knows I did this day. Okay, so once I figured out how to place my floral pieces, this is when I placed a little bit of some, it's like dot, it's from Simon Says stamps, but it's adhesive dots, but in a roll or in a tape form, tape runner way. I placed some on there. I went ahead and sticked it down to my floral pieces, hoping that one of the floral pieces, they would grab on where they need to grab onto, and then I will reposition where I need to reposition some things. And I will add some liquid glue in some areas, as well as some floral pieces, and adhere this down to my card. However, I saw pieces constantly falling off. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put foam tape to keep it even and to kind of give it that extra support. And also to kind of let those flowers pop out, give it a little pop from the frame. So almost like it's coming out of the frame. I decided to finish it off with some crystal gems from Brutus Monroe as well. And I did like how it looked, but I guess a part of me still fell into my temptation of extravagance, I guess. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take some black cardstock. Now with that black cardstock, originally I was trying to see if I wanted to have like a little additional pop of black, but then I decided to go crisscross with it. First, I took my corner cutter or corner rounder, I'm not sure what these things are, but it's one of the punchers, and it helps to round your card. And I did all of the corners. And with that cardstock, I went ahead and I placed the adhesive runner through the cardstock, and then I placed my front panel. At first I was gonna put on top, but it did not, as you can see, give the outlook I was looking for. So I decided to bring it to the corner and slant it and just bring a pop to one corner of the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it down to 5.5 by 4.25 size to the best of my ability, and try not to remove too much of my design. Once we finished, I went ahead, I placed that on a card base, and voila! Isn't it adorable? Simple, they're both simple, but they're so cute. But that's our 2-for-1, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!